Okay, guys, welcome to my project updates on my manga. And if you like this video, please click subscribe and share it. And also don't forget to add likes to the video, okay? Okay, guys, this is my current finished inking for the second chapter of my project, Candala. And if I gotta tell you, working on the inks is taking quite time. It usually take a month to finish one chapter, but it took longer than I planned since I have many things and many jobs to do. Like right now, I'm currently at one of the school that I'm teaching. Uh, I'm in the library. Yes, not very lively because the school is recently just started up, so the number of the students and the facilities is still growing. So okay, guys, for my project, I've started a long way and a long time for Chandala, and yes, it got a long story behind it. And basically, if I were to sum it, it it's been some years since I came up with the concept and the idea, and I'm still working on it. And I trying and I want to reach a much wider audience than 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 in Indonesia. So I want to reach other countries as my audience. Okay, guys. So Chandala as my project goes really long way from where it started. It started as a small comic project for a competition, but it doesn't work well. It doesn't do well in the competition, but I love the idea. And after that competition, I kind of put it on the shelf, working on other stuff, working on other projects. But then I got new ideas for it. So basically, the ideas is by adding more traditional element, Indonesian traditional element to it, and it kind of works well. It gives the visual that I am looking for, and but it's more oriented to shonen genre rather than seinen genre that I'm striving for. Back then, I haven't got into Berserk yet, so the art style is still a bit shabby. Uh, I do rely on heavy etching of the drawing, and I posted on a platform. It's called Manga Magazine, but it doesn't work well, and it got closed down. Manga Magazine got closed down, so I don't have any platform left to post my works. And a few years later, I'm still working on other projects, and I try to make my own studio, but it doesn't work well as well since it's very hard to get a job or commission to keep the studio running. And one of the personnel that I recruited now joined with Archie the Red Cat as one of her assistant. And later on, I work on a few titles on Chiayo. It's a local platform from Indonesia, and it does quite good. It have good traffic on it. And one day it opened a challenge. But back then I doesn't have uh, any confidence on this title since I tried to remake it, and I have already influence with Berserk back then, uh, I tried to submit it to one of the local manga publisher called Cosmic, but it got rejected flat out, and it really broke me. It really does broke me because I got to feel that my art is not good enough, my story is not good enough, it's not appealing enough, and it's lacking in everything. But then I got convinced on putting Candala on the Chiayo Comic Challenge, and I had to make it on vertical format, on webtoon format, because that is one of the requirements, and I only cross fingers and try to work my best. And so there goes. My first chapter is finished, and I try to upload it, and the response is very slow. It doesn't work well. You know well if you are a webtoon reader, the one that have the highest traffic is always the romance genre. It's always the romance comedy genre. It's always it's always that genre that have good traffic. I doesn't expect much. I only just hope my best, and I just want the response that I expect, that I wanted, that I looking for. But then the response is getting better and better. Somehow it attracts many attention. So the traffic gave me hope, and I try to submit the story with different story, of course, uh, as an official entry to the platform. Uh, but they rejected it because they deem that it's it's so intricate. It it cannot be possibly to be published on weekly basis, and maybe it will drive away some people because it's not in color. It's not colored at all. It's in black and white because one of the subgenre of it is horror, and and they say that they prefer simpler art style, they prefer simpler story, and they prefer something that is simpler and easy to accepted by people. But that means I have to abandon all of my art style, all of my story, and that means I should make a simple slice of life or comedy genre. It's like telling Sam Raimi to write a rom-com, or try to to ask Steven Spielberg to write a TV drama or something like that. It's it's quite it's quite heartbreaking for me. And even one of the higher ups on the platform tells me that it is impossible for my work to be accepted and to be to won to even won on the competition. But does not that doesn't stop me at all. It really hits me like a brick on the head, but it doesn't stop me at all. So I tried to do my best finish the story. I have originally 5 chapter plan for it, but it ended up in 4 chapter since back then also working on other projects that also published on the same platform. And so basically I'm working on 3 different titles, including Candela. and when it ended, the competition is ended. I don't know at all how it is gonna be. And when the announcing the result announced day, I got I got message from one of my friends that read my works, and he said that Chandala won. It won in uh, top 10 of the winners, and it won in the ninth place. And they said it have a very good response. It have very good traffic for its genre, and it have very good concept, unique and dynamic art style too. And it gave me very high hopes that the publisher, the platform publisher, might change their mind and maybe publish it on their platform or something like that. But it is not. It is not. They already say that it will fail, but it turns out it made it. So it's like taking back your words. That it will hurt their pride as well. So a few months later, I gave up on trying to get it on a local platform. I gave up on that. So I tried to to publish it on by myself. I I make some changes so it will be acceptable for international audience. I made some story tweaking too, and also this is still the continuation from the one that left on the challenge, the story. I cannot post the one that I posted for the challenge entry, since there's some kind of contract that it cannot be posted on anywhere yet back then. So basically, Chandala is heavily influenced with Berserk in terms of art style and in story as well. But I toned down the story a bit so it won't be too heavy, since I don't want it to be too tragic or too heavy to be followed. And but when I'm working on it, I realized that it took around a month to finish chapter, so it will take a while for the chapter to accumulate, and also because it's full of etching and it's not in color as well, some might be turned off by it, and I'm still figuring out how to make decent action scene while in the vertical format, since I really hate how they depict action scene in webtoons and vertical format comics. It 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 feels different. It's not immersive enough. So I try to change that a bit. I just hope it goes well. And yes, I'm working on this project alone and with nearly no budget at all, since I'm working on it for free for now. So I decide to restart my Patreon account, and I am really hoping that someone would support me for this, and someone would help me to make this comic into a continuing series. Okay, so guys, you can find the link to the old version of Chandala in the description, and also to the current version of Chandala also in the description. And I will work on the Patreon page, but I will post the Patreon page right now. I'm still working on it, so it's not that tidy yet. But I just hope that $1 per patron might help me, since it will means a lot for me. And so see you next time in my next video and next update, and hopefully the next time I updated this, I will be able to post the second chapter, since it's been taking forever to working on the second chapter right now. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and also hit that notification button, and please read my comic, and also give me your thoughts on the comment section below. See you.